All right.
Adam's better
The
for today.
game's all here.
The games. Oh, we're just all your other personalities. It's okay.
I didn't take my
You're
schizo meds today,
experiencing
so
a
I don't know what's real.
The intrusive thoughts are winning right now.
So anyways, we ready? We good?
Let's start this shit!
All right, sick. Welcome back to Open Absurdity. It's like episode
13.
Yeah, that one.
No. It's episode 14.
We got Kratos on the pod today,
What?
so that's sick.
Episode.
You guys suck already. It's episode 14.
But as usual, joined with my co-host Adam
Yes, hello.
and Morgan.
Hello.
And our guest for today is probably one of the most handsome men I know. Super sexy, super cute, super quirky. Dylan, aka ImSlight.
Oh, sucks, man. Thank you, dog. I really appreciate that. Yo, what's up, though?
Yo.
Hello.
What the? Ah, there's a bee in my room.
What?
There's a bee.
Bitch.
How did it get in here?
I hope it
Okay.
stings you.
I hope
Anyways.
it pollinates.
Like, fuck you. Like I was saying, we've been wanting to get. Or
Breathe.
I've been wanting to get you on the pod. I'm not gonna lie, Dylan. Like for a while now, but we took the hiatus.
5 years?
And no,
Oh.
we took the hiatus, and obviously, no guests at all were happening because the pod wasn't happening. But this is a good first guest back,
But-
I believe.
Yeah, but we're back. We're back at it.
That's my podcast now, guys. We'll be posting every single day, daily uploads. Chris will no longer be over this podcast. And yeah,
Yo,
listen, guys. I'll see
go
you guys
for it.
next week. GG's,
So much-
easy. Thank you. High fives.
If I'm still getting dental, I'm okay with this.
I mean, bro, if you
I'll
think,
make
if
dental
you
work
think you
all
can
right.
make daily
As
posts on a
long as
pod,
it speeds
you
my
go for
Roth
it.
IRA.
But anyways, my first question for you, Slate,
Oh God.
is it's my go-to. It's the first question I ask all the content creators we have come on the pod. Is what got you into this whole scene? Like, what made you want to pursue content creation?
No pressure.
What led up to it?
Man, that's a long story. I guess we'll start from the beginning, I suppose.
We got that.
Kidding.
So way back in the gap when I was like 8-9 years old, I told my parents, hey, I wanna create YouTube videos, and they said no, fuck you. So skip down the line a little bit, talk to them again. Hey, I really want to make YouTube videos. I want to have a community, people I can be around and surround myself with, help out, and they still told me no. And eventually, I got to the point where I could do it on my own, which is now. September of last year, I started streaming. Got blessed with a really awesome, loving community, and I guess really what started it all was just my overwhelming want to, or the ability to help people. I guess just put a smile on someone's face. If I can make someone happy in one day, that's all I want, and I feel like I can really do that through my content. And I've been told time and time again, hey, you're a funny dude, you're pretty chill, you're pretty loving and helpful, and I think
Sexy.
that's brought me to where I am today, and I think that's probably the biggest cause to it all. I just want to make someone smile at the end of the day. So
I don't know.
And do your parents support you now, or
my
are
mom
they still
supports me.
on the
My
fence?
mom's always supported me. Let me just put that out there. My mom is my number one supporter. Like she's
Yeah.
always there. My dad, he's like, dude, just go get a real job. It's not gonna work. Yeah.
Such a dad response. It's always the dad.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me. My dad's that same way. He's like, get a real job and shit.
Same.
But my
Man.
mom's supportive.
My dad's like, what? What do you mean content creation?
What's content creation?
It's
Yeah,
like I want to
definitely.
be a scientist, actually.
But I can't really blame like the fathers too much because like whether they know about this space or not, it is just a fact that the percentage of people that can actually do content creation as a full-time job and support themselves is like
That's very
1%ers.
difficult. I mean, you look at Twitch. You look at Twitch's statistics, and you're like, oh, just having an average of 3 viewers, you're already in like the top 1%. And if you're making a living, you're in the top 0.01% or 0.001%. So
Wow.
it's pretty insane.
And it's probably even higher now that Twitch is a 50-50 split. So instead
Oh,
of
it's
the old 70-30.
Yeah, it's 70-30 for partners. So yeah, if you're talking about partners, then
No,
it's probably like
it's 50-50 across the board now. I'm pretty sure, isn't it? I don't think partners.
Yeah,
have
across the board
70-30
now, but
anymore.
I'm talking about like before it was just partners had 70-30, everyone else had 50-50.
Unless you're still in a contract from way back, then yeah, it's 50.
Yeah, it depends on what you were in. Still fucking insane though. Like the statistics of that. Like that's why a lot of people are like, oh, you'll never get there. I definitely have gotten some weird looks when I tell people, oh, I do this, and they're like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why not a lot of people in my like real life space know that I do this. Like a very select few people know that I do this in my real life.
I'm embarrassed.
I literally tell
It's-
every person I've ever met.
It's not even like an embarrassment thing. It's I don't know. Like, well, I mean,
You feel
maybe
like
it is, 'cause
people
I feel
find
like-
it cringe.
Yeah, I find it weird or like raise an eyebrow or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
See, like, I'm like a walking
Listen.
billboard for myself. I'm like, here's where you can find me. This is what I do.
I can't
go
wait till
follow
I
me.
glow up and act like I don't know nobody.
But no, I get that. Like, I don't know. I feel like the reason people don't do content creation is because they're embarrassed to like put themselves out there and like have people from high school see
For
you
sure.
or like people watch you.
Yeah.
Because it's vulnerability. That's why people.
It's
don't
kind
like
of a
it.
side of you that you don't
vulnerable.
show. Yeah, it's like the side of you don't show everybody, right? Especially in your day-to-day life, your family, your friends. So
Well,
you
putting
might be
yourself
more.
out there.
Yeah, you're being a
easy to
goofball,
really
and it's
do.
like, yeah,
quirky
You
little,
know,
quirky little goofer.
I kind of beg to differ there because I'm the same person online and off the internet. Like
Yeah.
my coworkers, like they're like, dude, I watched your stream the other day, and you act the same way you act here at work, and I don't know how you do it. I'm like, bro, you just don't give a fuck, just don't care, like just be you. And
Yeah,
I feel
it's-
like, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. Keep on, man.
And I feel like most people. I don't want to say most people. Some people get into content creation and they act fake because views. Oh, what is this person gonna think about me? Oh, what about this opinion? This, that, and the other. But like, if you're truly genuine in yourself, you're gonna attract the right people. You're gonna bring in the right
I'm a
crowd.
shitty person.
You're gonna bring in the best of the best. Yeah. Unless you're a shitty person, then it's just not gonna work out for you.
But I
Might be,
mean,
bro.
Even
Go,
even
GG,
then,
go
'cause
next.
There's some huge streamers that are like dickheads that are extremely
Yeah,
popular.
they attract all the other dickheads, and you get a bunch of people in a community that are just toxic. But
literal
I guess so.
cesspool community.
you get out of it what you put into it is the way I think I like to look at it.
I'm not
Definitely.
I think I am pretty different from like me on stream to me in person because like on stream obviously I'm a lot more like talkative and more like jokey or whatever, but like in person I'm typically pretty quiet and like
I beg to differ.
I mean it's
It's
different in
okay.
our work. It's different in our workplace because everyone at our job I basically consider family. So
True.
but
What
like
with me not
put
quiet?
me in a random setting, dude.
Put him in the room with me.
Oh,
Silence. Ooh.
Silence for a different reason.
I mean, Morgan can even attest to that for the rap concert we went to. Second we got into that building with all those people, I like. Yes.
Yeah, I had to be like, Chris, hello. Are you fun? Let's
It's
go upstage. He was like, no, I don't want to do that.
I'm okay.
you go ahead though.
It's so funny though, because you're like the most noticeable person in the room, but you don't want to speak to anyone.
Yeah, and it's so shitty because like people just walk up to me because of my height and like try to spark up a conversation about it as if I want to talk to them. Like you're making me uncomfortable. I don't like people. I don't like.
You're
talking
giving
to
me sweaty
strangers.
palms.
If I had $1 for every
I'm a
time
pro.
somebody asked me how tall I was, or like what sport I played, or if I played basketball, I would genuinely be richer than Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
I think you'd have like $100. I think you're
Maybe like 100,000.
maybe like
Probably.
100.
I don't know, man.
It's a fuck ton. to the point where I've at one point considered making like a little business card that has like all the or frequently asked questions on it and just hand it to people.
Listen, if you're gonna ask any of the following, just email me here and here, and I'll get it back to you.
Get back to you in about 7 to 10 business days.
So, continuing on, Slight, I'm very curious as to what content you're currently doing, and going forward, any content you'd look to expand into.
So right now, it's more a mixture of COD and Apex. With the unfortunate circumstances of where Modern Warfare is right now, I'm kind of going back in my Apex phase again. But with how Apex is right now, which I am a competitive player, and this ranked season isn't it, by the way. I want to deep dive in Apex for a little bit. I'll still play COD here and there, maybe make some videos with some friends and collab, but Apex is probably going to be a big point of my growth for the year, I believe. Already got a few videos planned. I got some outlines made. I'm doing some recording tonight. I don't know. Apex just feels fresh. COD just feels
Overdone,
old.
overplayed.
Yeah, saturated, tiring, boring.
It's been a rough past 2 years for COD players because we went from Vanguard to this, and I mean Modern Warfare is definitely an upgrade from Vanguard, but that's not exactly saying much because Vanguard was fucking bottom of the barrel, nowhere to go but up. Like,
Well, put it to you this way: if I keep playing COD, I'll become FaZe Jev 2.0.
which
I
I'm
don't know if I
telling
wanna
you,
be
you need
that
to make the
unhappy.
rage dodge, bro. You need to.
I know. I just need to hop on one night and just rage out.
I mean, hey, listen, it gets a lot of traction. I mean, it may not be the healthiest traction for the person raging, but like,
Okay,
that's awesome.
I need opinions on this topic, and it's probably gonna
What's
get
up?
very heated because me and Slight constantly get into
Oh,
heated
God.
arguments on this.
At
But
least put in
Okay.
context.
What are no, not that one, not that one,
Oh,
unless
okay,
it comes
okay,
up.
okay.
Oh,
What are your opinions on pineapple on pizza? How do you two feel about?
Let us hear it.
Pineapple
I
on
love
pizza.
it. It slaps.
Oh my.
Thank you, Morg. Thank you.
I normally love to be in the camp of like, the fuck is wrong with you putting a sweet fruit on a fucking pizza? But at the same time, I've never
I
actually
don't
given it a
care.
shot, and I'm
It
trying to
slaps.
be a better person and actually
See-
and try
see-
it for myself.
I like you, Adam. I like you. I like you a lot. You too, Morg.
It's disgusting.
Chris, fuck you.
It's gross.
Yeah, let's kick him off the podcast.
Wow.
It's such a weird clash of flavors in my mouth. I don't like it.
Okay,
It's
once-
so good though. I don't
No.
do it with the ham though.
I can't taste the pineapple, to be truthfully honest with you. I can't.
Are your taste buds
Interesting.
like
I could taste the pizza.
missing an update?
Like, the only
Well, the-
thing I taste from the pineapple is just like a little bit of like sweetness. That's it.
a little juicy sweetness, and it's perfect. A little juice.
I'll
a little
have
sweet.
to.
The texture
I'll have
of it
to-
is just wrong.
It's
I'll
right.
definitely
and
I don't know.
You can sit down because it's good.
Now it
I
makes
don't know why
sense.
it's so
But then again,
surprised.
I'm not surprised that you're agreeing with him here, Morgan, because you like almond joys. So
Yeah,
wrong with
I
almond
do.
joys?
you like almond
What?
joys too. So oh my
I mean,
God.
it's a hit. I don't like coconut too much, but it really is. It depends on my mood. I will probably have an almond joy like once in a blue moon, like maybe every 3 years.
The last time
With-
I ever had an almond joy was in the 8th grade. I
I've
specifically
had
remember
one.
this.
It's probably been
Because it
5
was a
years
traumatic
ago.
memory or
Oh.
something.
I had one a month ago and I don't regret it because it was great. So
My opinion.
It's one of those candies. I don't know.
My opinion.
I
Almond
feel
joys
like
are
I just
top
have
3
weird
worst candies of all
I
time.
don't know. I just like
shit's
oddly
disgusting.
specific food, but that's food is everything. I just like everything.
I want to, like I said, I want to expand my palette again. Love to hate. I loved to join the hate group, and I've joined Chris in hating pineapple pizza, but I've never tried it. Once I try
Okay.
it, I'll know. But
I have a question then. A counter question.
Mhm.
Not related, but counter question. What is the weirdest thing you guys have ever eaten? Like the most out there thing you've put in your mouth food wise?
whoa,
Oh,
Oh, I know.
that's
exactly what it was.
that's hard. There's two foods that I've had.
Yeah. Because I have a list. So like
A list?
a list. You don't know the weird things I've tried, so I feel like it's unfair fair because I just have so many.
You're just. Ugh.
I'll go last.
She feels
Okay.
entitled to ask the question because she's the expert here.
I'll go
Okay,
last.
fine. I'll go first. My first two, which maybe it may be normal to people, but here in the South, we like seafood. We like fried foods. Fried cricket.
What the?
Okay.
Okay.
They taste like crackers, saltine crackers, and fried shark.
That I would try. I would
had
try
shark.
fried shark.
I did not have shark.
I
fry.
don't think I could bring myself to put a cricket in my mouth, fried or not.
It looks like an almond, to be honest. You don't really
I
know.
don't like almond.
Oh.
Please, I'm
thing-
just thinking of him sitting there, like casually shoving these crickets in his mouth and be like,
As he's speaking to us right now, he's got a bag of crickets next to him.
You know,
Now, the
sometimes
last time
just-
I had crickets, I was 16. I was coming home from a Florida trip with my parents and my ex-girlfriend, or my first girlfriend. And we stopped by this, I guess, mom and pop gas station in the
That's
middle
usually
of
where they have 'em.
nowhere.
Yep.
And it was like this. It was like a gas station mixed with a antique shop mixed with like a wild snack shop. I don't know. Like
that's
it
like
was a shop.
everything in the South.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I there was a box of fried crickets, and I was like, huh. I looked at my ex. I was like, hey, you want to try this? She's like, yeah, sure. We can do it. I'm like, all right, bet. $1? I'm like, all right, bet. Went, bought it. We tried it on the way home, and that was it. It tastes like saltine crackers.
He's been
Dope.
going to PetSmart ever since.
All right. Well, what about
They're
you?
more expensive
Adam?
at PetSmart.
You just see Dylan in the back corner of the PetSmart, fucking full hands of crickets, just one after
He's
the
like
other.
sneaking his hand in the tank and like stealing it from the animals. He's like, actually,
They've given Dobby a sock.
Oh shit! Yeah, the weirdest food I've ever had. I'm not that fucking wild. Like I can't compete with fried shark or fucking crickets, but I definitely have had. I think like what a lot of people consider disgusting is like oysters.
Ooh.
Like
yeah.
I
love
actually
oysters.
don't.
That
I don't
shit's-
mind. I like them with a little bit of that fucking salsa or whatever the fucking
Ooh, hot sauce. Mm.
Are oysters the one where you have to like slurp it out of the shell?
Yeah, it's like getting a
Depends.
mouthful
Yes,
of
it's
ocean.
like-
Every time I'm in the
Or you could
presence
have
of
fried
somebody
oysters.
doing that, it makes my body shiver.
that shit's expensive. They're the classy people clams.
Like
They're
caviar
great.
and shit.
Classy people clams.
Yes. All right,
Shit.
Chris. What about you?
I don't know if this shouldn't bring judgment because this was fire. I was very stoned,
Okay.
and this is a munchies combination
Oh god.
that I would honestly make again because it was so good. It was macaroni and cheese, white cheddar macaroni and cheese,
Mhm.
with hot dogs and seasoned French fries, like
Yeah, it
all
sounds
mixed
like a
together.
snack I had when I was 5 years old.
Yeah, like
Oh,
all
damn.
mixed together. That
That's
shit was
finger
so good.
Sounds like a fire casserole recipe.
Oh my god, a full like baked mac and cheese with
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Some bread.
A lot of
See-
fucking carbs.
Oh yeah,
This is where
that's cardiac
I
arrest.
disagree. I hate mac and cheese that is not Kraft mac and cheese. Any mac and
Kraft-
cheese that is not Kraft, I can't eat.
I don't care if it's a hot take or not. Kraft mac and cheese is the worst brand of mac and cheese.
Well,
That
Yeah,
dust
I
cheese
like
is the
that
worst.
brand.
The dust cheese is the worst. I can't, dude.
The dry, desiccated government cheese.
Yeah, like that shit. Kraft is disgusting. It's Velveeta or any
Whatever.
other mac and cheese box that has actual like melted
Cracker
cheese.
Barrel.
I hate like homemade mac and cheese. I think it's gross.
What?
It's like
I like Velveeta
Damn.
mac and cheese.
okay.
What
so
planet are you from, Morgan? Where you don't like homemade mac and cheese?
I don't
Planet
like hot dogs
Morgatron.
that much either. Like I'll eat hot dogs, but I don't love hot dogs.
I don't think hot dogs are anybody's.
They
favorite food.
shorten your life by half an hour each one.
Suddenly, I
Right.
want to gorge myself with hot dogs.
Suddenly, I've got to go, guys.
Suddenly, I'm a glizzy gladiator, dog.
All right. So I've eaten a lot of weird stuff though.
Yeah,
Boy.
I can.
Let,
tell.
let me pull up.
I'm gonna pull up an Excel spreadsheet of all the shit I've eaten.
Because I can't decide what is the weirdest. Because to me, it's not weird. Like I'll go to like Chinese buffets and they eat literally every part of the animal. So I'm like, oh, that's gas. They're onto something. But I've
Waste not, want
eaten
not.
frog legs. I've eaten.
I've heard they taste like chicken.
Frog legs do taste like chicken, but they look so funny because like the little flippers are just out and they're like, whoop, like their little their little feetsies are still there, and it's like, aw.
I'm gonna devour you now.
I've eaten shark. I've eaten fish eggs.
Like caviar?
Like salmon eggs.
Oh.
Not the. I have eaten caviar too.
Well,
Expensive.
Excuse me.
I don't know. I think the weirdest thing I've eaten is bull's testicles.
Rocky Mountain oysters, yummy.
Which are actually not bad. They're pretty soft and tender.
Of course you like balls, Morgan.
Yep. Right down the chute.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Right down the chute where they belong.
Pause?
Whoa. For free?
It was seasoned.
So Morgan likes seasoned balls, everybody.
Yeah, only
Seasoned nuts.
I just imagine like your future boyfriend putting like Cajun seasoning on his nuts for you or some shit like
That
that.
sounds painful.
Does this do it for you?
some ground
This
cinnamon.
hurts like a bitch.
Not be waving that in my face. Then if I bite it, that's on them.
She's like, I'm sorry, this is just muscle memory.
Like, sorry, I thought we were eating.
That'd be a great episode of ER.
Whoa, babe! Why are you getting a fork and a knife?
Like,
Wait.
Move for me.
reminds me of that Chinese barbecue I went to. See. Yeah, I feel like whenever I have that conversation with people and I pull out the list of like things, because I will literally try anything. Like, if you put something in front of me and you're like, eat this, I'll probably eat it if I know what it is.
They're easy to poison.
Again,
Yeah, that's
Hey,
the
made
route
this great
that
new
you
dish
should
for you,
take.
by the way.
listen, don't give our viewers ideas. I don't know who watches this shit.
I brought you cupcakes, Morgan.
Actually, I don't like cupcakes, so.
What?
I want to eat
Out of
it.
everything
They
she listed,
have-
she doesn't like cupcakes.
Wow, that's
Oh
it's
my
kind of
I don't
wild.
Wow.
like frosting. I
Morgan-
like cupcakes, but
Morgan,
not frosting.
you're an anomaly to me.
Yeah.
I don't
you're
like
another
frosting.
At least she didn't call you an NPC.
Yo,
Nah, you
No.
are an NPC. Like you're past that
How am
point.
I an NPC? What
You're an
NPC
AI
is like-
yourself,
She's an SCP.
What NPC is actually doing the stuff that I do?
dude.
Have you ever played The Sims?
Yes.
Pretty
I leave my Sims and I don't come back to them eating fish eyes and chicken.
And bull testicles?
hmm
We're gonna go for a recording session of this podcast one day, and Morgan's just gonna go straight Simlish on us.
Listen, how am
Yabba dabba.
I the
Yeah.
I bet
Dabba-dabba-doo?
not like frosting?
No, I can agree with you there. Like
Okay.
that's part of the reason why I'm not like super crazy about cake, because cake usually has
A lot
a
of
fuck
frosting.
ton of frosting on it, and I like
I
like
don't-
frosting, but to a degree. Like when it's like heavy poured on that shit, I don't. It's
Yeah,
That's
my
just
mouth
too
is
I
much
like
full
sugar.
of it.
cupcakes without the frosting, but at that point, it's just like a fucking muffin. I don't know.
So you'll have muffins, but you won't have, the traditional fucking birthday cupcake. type
Not
shit.
unless there's.
I mean,
no
muffins
frosting
hit
on it.
different now.
yeah, chocolate chip muffins, like a warm chocolate chip muffin with some hot
Blueberry
chocolate.
muffins.
I hate chocolate.
Ooh.
Chocolate sucks. Chocolate blows.
What the fuck? More. I'm changing topics. I'm changing topics.
Out there,
I
like,
like
changing
that
zip
chocolate.
This is
codes.
about to be an envy
Dude.
versus slight ordeal.
Dude,
Hold up.
every single time I bring up food on this podcast, Morgan just blows my fucking mind.
Yeah, that's
Because
wild.
Like me
You
for real,
hate
for real.
chocolate? Oh,
I like dark chocolate, but I don't
Ew!
love chocolate.
Dark chocolate's
I
healthy
just
for you
don't-
anyway, so.
It is, but it's got a terrible aftertaste.
I will
Horrible.
knock dark
Not
chocolate.
the right
It's
dark
so
chocolate.
bitter.
What kind of dark chocolate are you eating?
80%.
The bitterest kind of the fucking ocean? You gotta get the
He-
sea salt.
He's eating it straight out the pot.
Milk chocolate or no chocolate? That's
He's
how I'm
eating
feeling.
the straight cacao.
Milk chocolate's mid.
Milk
He's got
chocolate
the
is
cocoa
S
bean and
tier.
all.
Mid. It is mid. I like chocolate, but I can't do a lot of chocolate. Like I
Oh, no,
can
I
have
can't either.
one thing of regular chocolate like a month,
It's weird
and
because
I'm good.
I also can't really eat a lot of chocolate in one sitting, but put a jar of Nutella in front of me, that shit's vanishing.
You know, I could never get into Nutella. Ever.
Wow.
What
I
have you
just
tried
couldn't.
it with?
Bread, crackers, toast.
It's
I mean,
great on
that's bread
toast.
too.
You gotta try it on Italian bread.
You gotta do it. You gotta make a Nutella
I
and
don't.
a banana sandwich.
Oh,
It-
that's
look,
so
it's like
fire
this.
too. Or
It's
Nutella
like
and
this. I
peanut
just-
butter.
Oh, I've not
Nutella
tried
and
that.
fluff.
Butter and banana.
Nutella and fluff. Oh my god.
Jeez.
I
Fluff
used
too?
to swallow fluff so much, like
Whoa.
literally eat that whole jar and just couldn't like
Oh god,
swallow.
we've triggered a deep recessed addiction to fluff.
I love
I
fluff.
eat 50
It's like the cheese whiz in the 80s.
I would squeeze that into my mouth and just squeeze it. It would be that person.
Am I the only one that still fucking spurts whipped cream in my mouth whenever I have it?
I do it too.
Like, I
No,
still
I
take
put
that
it
shit
on
to
my
the head.
finger like a classy lady, and
Nah.
then I
That's doing too much.
and then you just suck on your finger.
yes.
Yeah, that's super classy.
It's not a suck. It's like a grab. It's like a little kiss.
A little kiss.
Yes. I was like, wow.
Nah, it's like that one episode of SpongeBob where Patrick just vacuum cleaned the fucking dinner table with his mouth.
Suck. It's like a fucking
Oh,
sucker
never
fish.
mind. I can't make that reference because Morgan doesn't like SpongeBob.
I didn't say I don't like SpongeBob. I just haven't watched
Brother.
a lot of it.
You haven't watched SpongeBob.
I watched some of it.
Name me one
You must
episode.
watch
One
SpongeBob.
thing in one episode.
The pretty patties in the episode where they make pretty patties.
That's a pretty good one. That's a
Fish.
classic, though. I can't deny that.
Yeah.
Look what they
And
did
then-
under me kilt.
And then there's an episode where fucking he has a mom tattoo. Like they go to that arena and they got the
The
mom
salty
tattoo.
spittoon.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
All the nails for breakfast.
You got a bottle of ketchup.
And that chocolate chocolate.
I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate.
Did somebody say chocolate?
Did somebody
say
chocolate?
I sound like that woman every time I have allergies. Like y'all ever have bad cold or allergies?
No, I'm
and
from
your
the South.
throat is like
I sound like a 70-year-old smoker.
yeah, and then it's embarrassing when I'm like talking to people. Like they'll ask me a question and I'm sick and I'm just like trying to hide. Like today I was on a walk trying to hide my sniffles of allergies and someone started talking to me and the sounds that came out of my mouth
Oh,
were so vile. I was like, I do not sound like this. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. This all the
Just dying.
mucus.
Please don't find me less attractive.
I was just my neighbor. I mean,
It was my mom.
like, I don't know why we're taking it that far, but
I was just asking to borrow their rake. Like, Jesus Christ.
they were just like,
I just wanted some
I'm
sugar,
gonna.
man.
We were just talking about some neighborhood changes. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know about you, but I don't like these types.
What? What?
What
do you mean by that?
What?
What
Okay.
do you mean by
You
that?
know what I mean? It's like
You
someone
don't like those
this-
types? Hmm?
Well, maybe there's personality clash. I don't know, man. What do you mean
so,
by that?
so you don't like
Types.
certain types' personalities? Hmm?
I don't like those ENFP households.
Anyways,
Man, it's fucking narcissists.
let's get back on the track.
Yeah.
Slight.
Hey, what's up?
What would you say out of your entire content creation / streaming career? What is your favorite moment so far as of now?
As of now,
Like, what's your fucking favorite core memory from this whole space?
so before I got my PC this year, a bunch of my mods got together, which is it's on my TikTok if you guys ever want to watch it.
Shameless.
Uh, but no, they got together and they pieced together like a bunch of like wholesome, cute moments from streams, just moments that we've all had. Because if you guys don't know, which you probably don't, because y'all just met me today, my PlayStation was a jet engine, bro. Like you could hear that thing rev up. And for a while, I started playing Doom Eternal on PS4. And dude, playing that and streaming, dude, it's gonna get hot. You're gonna be in an airport. Let's just say
you're
that.
getting a makeshift C4 there, like.
Pretty much. And they for about a month straight would roast me every time, and it'd become an ongoing joke. I was like, "Oh, we're just here for the PlayStation. Hey, where we going today? You know, what trip we taking?
Stop talking. You gotta listen.
let it speak, man. Let it cook." But no, like there's several moments, and they just kind of pieced it all together, and that's probably like the peak of like my streaming, because like at that point I knew like I had a very loving community. I made a difference in someone's life. I made friends, you know, and I think that's probably like
How do you do
the most outspoken part, you know. So,
It's one of the best feelings, man. There's nothing quite like that.
it really isn't. No, regardless of everything I've done since then, like nothing has beat that feeling yet. I've done a lot since then.
You're basically everyone's sugar daddy.
Basically, I'm building someone's PC right now out of my own pockets, like, and it doesn't even compete to like that day of January before I got my PC.
I literally have to tell this man not to spend money.
Yeah, no, yeah, he does.
Don't
If
do it.
someone needs, if a close friend of mine needs help, got it. What you need, let me know. I'll help you.
You need an
Yeah,
apartment to live in for the next few months? I got you. Like,
I got you,
that
brother.
that was a joke too. That was a joke too. A friend of mine, a really close friend of mine, she was like, you know, one day I'm gonna wake up and be like, hey, I bought you a house. I'm like, no, I thought I'd at least have $1 million in my bank account before I do that one. She's like, oh, well, you save for the rest of the year, you could. I'm like, yeah, no, I still wouldn't have enough. I wouldn't even be a quarter of what they
He's
did.
trying to get a house right now.
Slight's literally the Dollar General version of Mr. Beast.
He's like, I mean, yeah, you gotta help. You know, I respect that though. You're helping within
Like,
your
I'll
means.
buy you guys ramen. Everybody ramen.
Top ramen for the whole squad, man.
You get a ramen, and you get a ramen.
You can't go wrong with ramen, man.
No,
I don't think there's. Is there anybody on this earth that doesn't like ramen? Is that even like possible?
probably those who have access to like genuine ramen. Like
Well, here's a
fresh
question. How do you guys cook your ramen? I feel like
Kettle.
that's a non-talked about subject. You said kettle?
Yeah, I boil a kettle, you know, much like you would for tea.
Right.
I put that hot water in the ramen, you know, cup,
Okay.
cook it. Yeah.
How about you, Morg?
I put it in a pot. Like, I boil a pot, and then I strain it. But I leave a little water in.
All right. What about you, Envy?
It depends on how I'm feeling. If I feel like going the boiling water route, I'll do that. Or if I'm feeling like stupid lazy, I'll fucking pour some water in it and then put it in the microwave for a few minutes.
So I got
That
3
is
ways
so
that I do
vile,
my
man.
ramen. I got 3 ways.
Well, I mainly only do that with like the cup of ramen things. Cup
I
of
don't
ramen
even
or
eat
top
cup of ramen no more.
things.
I get the black shin Korean ramen. They're like the
You be
$3
I
pack
just
ones.
had that
bougie.
today.
Yeah. But no, I have 3 ways I cook it. First way, depends on my mood. You know, I'll leave the soup in there with the seasoning. I'll throw an egg in there, cook it up, stir it up, whatever. The second way I cook it is I'll steam it. So I'll have it boil for about 5-6 minutes roughly, and then I'll put a lid on top of it. That way all the juices and whatnot soak into the noodle, and it leaves just noodle, right? So it's more just a Korean seasoned noodle dish, and oh, dude, it's amazing. Like the best season you're ever gonna have in your life. And then the traditional way,
agree.
just leaving like a bunch of juice and whatnot, and eating it after boiling it for like 5 minutes or so.
I thought you were
That's
about
so
to.
crazy that I literally ate that today.
I thought you were about to
And
say.
then the one thing that really pisses Chris off, which I haven't done since high school, by the way, eat it dry, like chips.
Oh, I like doing that. You smash it up. And then
I'm
you
done.
put
Yes.
the
I'm done.
and then
I'm
you
done.
Smash it
Oh.
up.
I'm done.
You put the
I'm
sauce
leaving.
packs, the season packs in there. You shake it up and you eat it like chips.
I can't handle
Stop
this.
it.
My brain, dude.
Brother, these
Listen, I would
now
thrive
y'all are
in
getting a little wild there.
It would be
Thank
like,
you, Adam. Thank you,
Someone's gonna take Chris's side, and this is the
Dude.
point where I take Chris's side.
dude. Like, what Neanderthal eats that cinder block? Like,
because you crush it up. That's what they do in Asia. They have literal snacks like that.
Have you never crushed up a bag of chips and just ate it?
But that's
like,
fried
straight up
ramen.
like-
That's-
You guys are eating the dehydrated fucking leftovers.
With the seasoning, it's the same thing. You cook it and it's the same.
no,
Well,
it
at least
is
it's
not.
cooked. It's not
It's
fucking,
just more noodly. You guys never just
It's more noodly.
That's moving more.
God, bro.
More noodly. I like that.
Yeah.
The fact that you genuinely believe there's no difference between cooked ramen seasoned and uncooked ramen seasoned is
Okay,
baffling
There
to
is
me.
a difference, but there's not a difference because at the end of the day, they're both ramen.
Both
To be
ramen.
fair, the wildest thing I've seen, which goes beyond them eating the raw ramen packs, was my boy, one of my homies. And listen, if you're watching this, man, I'm not gonna say your name out of respect to you. He pulled out, but he knows this. He'll know. He pulled out a fucking sheet of lasagna, like dried lasagna, right? And he just starts
no.
munching on it.
Oh no!
And I'm like, I'm trying to, and I'm telling him, dude, that's not good for you, man. He's like, what are you talking about, man? This is super healthy for you.
no
I'm
longer
like,
my
all right,
friend.
how about this? Let's look it up real quick. He looks it up for like 5 seconds, looks it up on Google, and the first fucking medical journal is like, oh yeah, it actually fucking gives you anti-nutrients. It sucks the fucking nutrients out of you and fucking makes it worse. Makes your digestive tract suffer. I'm like, what I tell you? What I tell you, man?
I can't wait to suffer.
I would no,
For
I
my-
would,
Fucking
I would
raw
no longer be
pasta.
friends with that person. Like,
But yeah,
you pull out a slab of dry lasagna noodle in front of me and start munching on that, you might get a right hook. You might get a right hook. I will not stand idly by and bro, I was okay. So like a month ago when I bought my car, I went to this new like it's called K-Pot. It's this new like Korean like cook it yourself place thing.
oh,
I went there because it had just opened. It was fire.
uh-huh.
It was fire. Everything there was amazing.
It looked
Except for the
great.
French fries. The French fries were disgusting. But
You're at a Korean barbecue and you get French
I mean,
fries.
it was
like-
it was
it's like-
at-
it's like-
it was one of those things at the bar that like you could just eat while you wait for your shit to
That's-
come to the table.
Chris is the kind of person to go to a steakhouse and get chicken.
That or the worse than that is getting fucking salmon. Like going to
Yeah.
Outback or going to Texas Roadhouse and you're like, yeah, I'll have the salmon. It's like, all right, bro.
That's why I couldn't be a waiter, bro. I'd probably slap the shit out of him. Look at the name of this place you're in right now.
You want what?
It's a fucking steakhouse.
You're
Why
getting
are you getting
steak, and you're
fish?
gonna like it.
That fish has been in there freeze dried for the past 3 months.
But yeah, we
You don't want to trust to eat every
They
day.
have
we
those
ate all our
options, though,
food.
For the people who get dragged out to those restaurants that don't want to be there, like the vegans or like the people who don't eat meat often, like red meat. They get dragged there and they have to eat something.
Listen here, brother man, it's American.
But yeah, we ate our food. Food was delicious. Everything there was very good. And then as we were waiting for our check, my cousin, and I am gonna name drop because fuck you,
Damn.
Chris. My cousin Chris took
His
one
other
of those
personality.
butter packets. He took one of those butter packets and just ate it. I was like, what the fuck? And he did that like 3 more times. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Is he the kind of person to rip open a stick of butter and just eat it whole?
Apparently, he said he would do that. I was like, we're not family members anymore.
And you see my eating is weird?
Bro, we were
Fucking-
bro. I felt bad because it was me, him, and his roommate and our friend and his girlfriend, and we were all mercilessly bullying him for that. Like we were relentless to the point where we even got our waitress to get in on it, and she started bullying him too.
The fuck is man? He's just trying to speed run, man. He's trying to speed run life.
Like I've never felt the urge to hit a family member more than that day. Like that was disgusting. And he saw nothing wrong with it. He saw nothing wrong. He's like, but it's food. It's a food component.
It's like someone cracking open the ketchup bottle and just starting to down it.
Okay, that's too far.
That I would
That is
burn
too
my
far.
eyes if I saw that.
I've got to wash this food down.
No, you want to talk about
You guys drink tea? Oh, I like ketchup more.
you want to talk about like
Ketchup and
real
hot water.
superhumans, bruh? Those motherfuckers, those crafted lab subjects that can drink a whole cup of just raw egg. No.
Hey,
Nope.
what's wrong with raw egg?
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't-
bro,
it's
it's
like,
protein before my
please.
fucking lift, man.
Slight,
My push.
please, bro. You're gonna give me an aneurysm.
I used to do that before I worked out.
Oh my god.
You put a little protein powder with the raw egg and you add your pre-workout. It's all in one.
Just blend it all together. Trust
Fuck it.
some chicken in there while you're at it.
Okay, yeah, just fucking chicken breasts, man.
I saw this dude on TikTok that had like a giant mixing cup full of just like 10 raw eggs and his medicine. Like there was a bunch of pills in it too, and he just chugged it. And I was like,
It's like that one meme. Is this guy is like, all right, so today I'm gonna show you how to make a protein shake. You know, you're gonna add your first scoop of protein.
then
You're gonna
another
add
scoop of
more protein.
Then another
And you're gonna
more
add milk.
protein.
Then you're gonna add more protein. More protein. Protein. And you're gonna add more protein. And then finally, more protein. And the video ends.
So good.
It's like a modern day cinnamon challenge, bro.
Man, the first time I dry scooped fucking G Fuel, that's what it felt like.
Oh god. I used it up with pre-workout. Oh dude. Whew.
That'll
stopped
get you
spinning.
wired.
Did you snort the powder? What do you mean dry scoop?
So you know, XQC. Okay, this is how that started. XQC would like, I saw him dry scoop, right, and I was like, this would make a great fucking follower goal, right? So anytime I hit a follower goal on Twitch, I'd dry scoop a fucking scoop of G Fuel. That's just, I don't know. It
Do you
just
want to
started.
die? Like,
No, I mean,
You wanna
I'm
go
still
into
around.
It
cardiac
actually gives you
arrest?
less of effects.
True.
doesn't pre-workout have like crack in it?
Well, it's not. G Fuel isn't pre.
Oh yeah, no, I would never dry scoop pre-workout. I'm not trying to make my
I
heart
used to
explode.
I used to dry scoop 2 scoops of Total War.
You are not human.
And you know what it says on the capsule? 1 scoop a day.
How are you still breathing right now?
Bro, I don't know, but I'd be ripped during workout. Dude. It was the best like pumps of my life. Can't complain.
I
Because
don't
your heart is
understand
going
all
into
of that.
overdrive.
As long as I keep
don't
moving,
know.
my heart won't give out.
And you know what the best part is? I'd have Liquid Stranger playing in my ears on loop. So EDM pumped off a pre-workout, weights, and cardio. Oh, dude, it's done for. And then on the way
feel
home, I'll still be pumped. I'll be headbanging on the way home.
Yeah.
Even the cops behind me were celebrating with their lights.
I don't know what they wanted, but they were celebrating too.
I just feel like women have a different experience, like majority-wise, than men at the gym. Like you guys have like a more of a, I don't know what you'd say, like adrenaline for it, like a pump.
We lift
I
heavy
just fight
circle.
My demons at the gym.
Yeah, I go
We
to
move
the
heavy
gym so I
object.
don't unalive myself.
I read all my texts from 2016 with my ex. That's my
the
pre-workout
forbidden
right there.
pre. The forbidden pre.
Where it all started.
If you ever have trouble gripping the bar, that's what you do. You just get really angry.
You need to hit a
But no,
PR. Go for that.
I do agree with Morgan though. I do feel like males definitely have a different experience at the gym than females do.
Well, I mean,
And
yeah,
like,
Yeah,
shout
'cause
out
when-
to any females that do go work out at a public gym by yourself. You, my friend, are a fucking goat. I don't know how you do it.
Well, like, cause for women, when we're there, it's like we're there so we can leave. like we've arrived, so we can do what we need to do and leave as soon
Get the
as
fuck out.
possible. It's not like it's not usually because we like the feeling of it. I feel like
Yeah.
men like the feeling of working out more. Women
yeah.
are just
Confidence
like,
boost.
I love
I like
feeling
the feeling
sore.
after
I love
it.
feeling
Huh.
sore unless it's my
You're a
legs.
pussy, Chris.
Unless
Okay.
after leg day, that's the only time I hate feeling sore. But other than that, I love the feeling of being sore.
I don't care what anyone says. Leg day was the best day.
Leg day
It
sucks.
don't get me
gives
wrong,
you a
Fell
boost
I
of-
like
downstairs.
I like the workouts for leg day. Like I like leg
Yeah.
days workouts. It's just the recovery period is what I dread every time. Because I
had my
walk like a
first
newborn
actual
deer.
leg day, and I literally was dying. I didn't even do like over 10 squats, and I fell on the machine, and it fell on top of me.
No, yeah. I've been in the gym, or I've been going to the gym for a little over a year now, and every single leg day, bro, that's the only workout that I genuinely feel like I'm going to die. Like if I do some barbell like lunge walks, I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm grasping for air. Clinging
see, that's
onto
the thing
life
for me,
like a
though.
thread.
My legs are is the strongest part of my body. I used to run a lot when I was younger.
It's the strongest
know.
part of everyone's body, Slight.
But like, you see, I feel like everyone has a different like effect when it comes to like leg workouts. For me, they feel the easiest. If anything, I do them before like my normal workout, like my back, shoulders, legs. I mean, back, shoulders, arms. Just to get a pump going, just to get my blood flowing, you know. But some people, they do leg day, and they're out for 3 days. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah, nah.
what are you doing? Like,
The only time that's acceptable is if you have your leg day like at the end of your split before your rest days. After everything else, then I'll be like, okay, that's fine. But
Or if you're like just starting out, and you're trying to feel out how your body reacts to shit. So like, then you can build your schedule around it.
I love gym.
So,
Gym makes sad
continuing.
go by.
Jim, okay.
Jim's my best friend.
Jim is sweet release of aggression.
Gym will never leave me.
He's always relieving my stress. Sorry.
Oh, Jim.
He always gives me a
Whoa,
good
whoa.
workout.
Oh, whoa.
Oh.
Oh my god,
Oh.
stop, bro, I'm stuck.
Oh, what you doing there, stepladder? But yeah, no. So continuing on, so Slight,
Yeah, what's up?
going forward, what are some goals you have
Goals?
for your channel, for your your career as a content creator, your aspirations, whatever?
So I've put a lot of time in my Twitter. The last like 3 months I've grown to 1K, which doesn't seem like a lot to some people, but 1K in 3 months, pretty far up there. I do regret though, not growing my TikTok, my YouTube. Those are probably the biggest platforms for any content creator out there. And I'm slowly getting my way back in there. Right now, my goal for the year is to get consistent with uploading. Really hold myself accountable for editing. Chris can vouch. I will start editing with him in a call. And the next thing I know, I'm playing zombies and it's 4 o'clock in the morning. So, holding myself accountable will definitely be an aspiration. And it's a stretch, but I would like to at least try to hit 1K by the end of the year on TikTok, YouTube, and the end goal is Soar. I am grinding for Soar Gaming. I've been a fan of them since 2010. 10-year-old me always wanted to be a trick shotter. Wanted to be a part of that content team, be a part of the content house like FaZe and Soar and Obey and Dare. No, not Dare. Was it Dare or was it Rare? It was Dare. Yeah, it was Dare. But no, if I can get my socials up to where I want them, then Soar is going to be the very, very, very next start. And I'm already followed by a bunch of them. Shout out to all of them. Jara, Mac, Crudes, Medusa. You guys are fucking amazing. Thank you so much for all the support.
Follows you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous.
No, like I get told a lot by Fia that I have the audience for it. It's just taking the effort and doing it. So we'll see though.
If
We'll see.
if Nuda ever follows you, I might actually punch you.
I'm trying to get a
I don't
follow
know.
with Big E.
Cool.
Nuda is my favorite SOAR member by far. I love Nuda.
He
I
was
don't
pretty
even
funny.
know.
I miss
What is
Fat Nuda
SOAR?
though. It's a
SOAR
gaming
is-
organization,
Yeah.
There you go.
like kind of like FaZe and all them.
That was for our guest, Chris, but
My fault, gang.
That's because he gets excited sometimes. That's all it is.
It's gaming. I love gaming.
But yeah, they're an organization that started off as a trick shotting team. Just a couple of friends that wanted to make videos back in 2010, Modern Warfare. Where it all started. And right now they're in a push to pretty much grow their organization. Fairly big organization, by the way. I mean, like brand deals. They pay their members, sponsorships when you join. They're a fairly big team.
They got like,
you know.
don't they have like a? Do they have 1 million subs on YouTube or?
Fairly certain. They're at like
Close.
235K on Twitter, 1 million on YouTube, 135K on IG. No, yeah, they're out there. And
Hoping I get those numbers one day.
one day.
Bro, one day, man.
Fingers
It's
crossed.
it's about patience and just keeping the grind up, man.
But
a
the
bit of
biggest thing
luck.
too, though, is if you're gonna do this, do it for yourself. Don't do it because you want to be a part of an organization, because you want to be a part of 100 Thieves, FaZe, NRG, Furia. Don't do it because of that. Do it because you want to grow as a content creator. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna look at you as a person. They're not gonna look at your numbers. They're not gonna look at your Twitter followers, how many likes you get, how many retweets you get. They're gonna look at what you're gonna bring to the table, And that's probably my best advice I can give to anyone that's gonna be listening to this that wants to get into content creation and wants to be on a team like that. Do it for yourself.
Just do it.
You can do it. You can do it. What is that guy's name that's always in the Adam Sandler movies that said that? What movie was that again? I think it was.
I don't
Was it
know.
Big
That was
Daddy?
Waterboy.
A Waterboy.
You
Yeah.
can do it.
He's like in.
My mama said,
I've never seen him in any other movie besides Adam Sandler movies.
He's been, Yeah.
Mama said.
that's true. He hasn't been in, I don't think I've seen him in any other movie. Wait a minute, hold up.
She's not the devil, Mama. You're the devil.
You're the devil.
She let me touch her boobs and based. That's some
Top
good
tier,
quality
top tier
H2O.
life quest right there. Gamer life quest.
You have anything you want to ask Slight? Margot Robbie?
Yeah, let's flip the script. Do you have anything you'd like to
Yeah,
ask any of us?
Miss, I want to be in more shorts, but Miss, I don't want to fucking speak.
I better be in
Listen,
a short.
listen.
Listening.
Okay.
Currently, eagerly, waiting,
Waiting.
patiently.
Good job. Thank you. I'm trying to think. I'm like blinking right now. I'm dead inside.
Oh no, Morgan thinking we're gonna be here a while.
Shut up.
I can smell the blue smoke.
I literally know where you live.
Is that burning wood?
You guys hear some gears turning?
I think they're kind of
Um,
catching on something right now. They're not moving smoothly.
Might need some WD-40.
Hmm.
I guess I'll ask a deep question because we're all asking the surface question.
Oh no.
As a
Okay.
content creator, do you feel like the more you progress that you fear you will lose yourself into the world? Or do you think you'll be able to remain the same person regardless if like you blow up or not?
So, I'm going to answer two parts of this question. I'm going to answer one as a smaller creator and what it's like trying to grow. And then I'm going to put myself in the position of, let's say, a bigger creator and say I've made it. So, as a
Okay.
smaller creator trying to grow, I think a struggle that a lot of us deal with, and I could just be the only one, you lose motivation a lot.
Mm.
You'll gain friends, you'll lose them. You'll start to notice there's days where you don't have anyone to talk to. So one of your closest friends could be busy. Maybe they have a video they're editing and they just can't talk. You can't just chill. They have to record. And you start to realize, you know, they're doing this and you're over here not even trying to put forth the effort. You're not trying to do the same thing. You're not trying to grow, you know, and that person can be maybe slightly bigger than you in the scene itself. And I feel like that affects a lot of smaller creators too, because then it's like, how am I going to do this if I don't have anyone I can go to? I don't know if that makes sense or not. For me, motivation is hard. Just putting forth the minimum effort is hard. And it falls back on you and you're like, oh, well, why am I not growing here? Why am I not doing this? When in reality, there's minuscule like growth there. You're just not noticing it. And I feel like it's kind of like, for example, the gym. You know, you go to the gym and say you worked out for 2 months and you're not seeing any progress, but, you know, other people are saying, hey, like, you look different. You look, you know, more in shape. Have you lost weight? You know, you're looking good. All this other shit. Same thing in content creation. You know, you could be posting on TikTok, on YouTube, and you don't really see much of a difference in your growth. You maybe only gained 4 subscribers in a month. You know, maybe you only went up 10 views on a video, but that's big. Like, that's still a good amount of growth, you know, and other people will see that and be like, dude, you know, you're doing really well. Keep it up. But you're not going to see it like they see it. As a bigger creator, I feel like when numbers start coming into play, you start making money from it. You start really, like, you know, getting brand deals, sponsorships. You start having more companies come to you. You start meeting these bigger creators. You know, you pretty much open yourself up to a whole new
world.
Yeah, a whole new world. You know, so you really don't see a lot of smaller creators with these bigger creators. You know. Unless like they're close friends, like they knew each other from way back. You don't see that.
Rope them in.
Exactly, you know, but you don't see that. You always see the bigger creators with either the medium size or the same size or even bigger. Yeah. You know, and I feel like that really can disconnect you from the real ones. You know, the people that were there when you only had 1 viewer in your stream, when you only had 30 views on your YouTube video, when you only had 40 subscribers on your YouTube, or maybe if you only had like 26 likes on your TikTok. All those people that supported you from the beginning, you unfortunately forget. You know, they either stop popping up, they either, you know, don't support you as hard, and that unfortunately is the reality of it. You know, you just kind of forget about it. I mean, personally, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's kind of sad, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but
no, you're fine.
It's kind of sad because sometimes it's unavoidable, right? Some people get lost in the momentum of that whole transition.
Yeah, no, exactly. You know, and it can happen like that. It can happen overnight. You know, it literally only takes one video, one video to turn your whole life around, and that's the honest truth.
And that's the gamble.
You know, and some people don't make it. Content creation isn't for everyone. It is a mental battle. It is a mental and physical battle. Every single day you wake up to make content, it's on you. It's literally on you. Like nothing else can cause it not to work.
And I'm pretty sure everybody that's done content creation has had at least one moment where they're like, is this even fucking worth it? Like,
oh yeah,
I'm
man,
100%. My fucking time. Like,
all the fucking time.
I've had those moments. You know, when I first started streaming, I was streaming 16 hours a day.
Damn.
7 days a week.
What the fuck?
I started streaming last year, September. Okay? Every single day I was streaming long hours. I spent no time networking. I spent no time getting clips and editing them. I spent no time learning how to edit videos, learning what grasp viewers and a bigger audience often. I spent like no time at all doing that. I only spent time on the stream. And I look back at it and I want to punch myself. Because now, 6 months, 7 months down the line, I've learned so much more. You don't have to stream long hours. Stream 2 to 4 hours, right? Take 2 to 3 hours to go through your content you got from the day or the day before. Schedule out a plan, record that plan, edit that plan, put it out. You know, and a lot of people don't understand that. And that's where the mental battles start coming in. When you're not doing those, you're not going to see growth. When you're not doing those things, Twitch is not growth. Kicking. I don't know about Kick enough to say it, but I feel like streaming alone isn't gonna get you where you want to be. Okay, unless
Yeah.
unless you have the connections, you're the funniest person in the world, and you're just like that.
You're just
You
that
just get
guy.
extremely lucky. You know, you get extremely lucky. Streaming is not gonna do it by itself, and I think that for me, if I popped off overnight right now, I think I can confidently say that I'm not gonna forget my real ones. I will still have my mods. I will still have my close friends that I've made now. I will still have the people that I've helped along the way. I won't forget them. And I say that because I'm not a forgetful person. Like, if you've made some kind of impact in my life, I've kept you around. If you, some way or another, has supported me, either told me, hey, keep it up, send me a DM of saying, hey, like, your streams really helped me. Your videos are amazing. You're a funny guy. You know, you make my day better. I'm not going to forget you, bro. I'm going to look back later on in my life when I have made it, if I make it, and I'm going to be like, dude, what do you need?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I wish that was the same for everyone. And, you know, I only know a select few that are like that don't change up. And I feel like it's only a select few people that will continue to be like that, you know, and that's just the unfortunate truth. But I think I can confidently say that I won't forget the real ones, you know.
Yeah, and it's difficult again because you have all that success. Sometimes, like you said, fall on your lap all at once, and people get swept up in it. And it's very, you know, I agree that it's the most important thing is to remain true to yourself. Like you just have to. But that's easy to say, I guess, sometimes, and also difficult to make happen.
And it kind of goes back on the question earlier, you know, like you know, how are you outside of the internet versus in real life? And yeah, I think that's really why I try to stay true to myself no matter what. Like whether I'm on the TL or I'm talking to someone, I try to be myself like 100%. You know, I'm not always happy-go-lucky, making stupid voices and making jokes and stuff. You know, sometimes I'm just chilled, laid back. But majority of the time, like, you know, I'm very extroverted. I'm gonna be trying to make you laugh or put a smile on your face or something. You know, and even when I am chill, I'm still gonna try to make your day. You know, so yeah, like staying true to yourself is definitely something to have, something to remember to do. You know, as you go through the content creation growth. I will say that I was very blessed whenever I started streaming. I was very, very blessed. I was averaging like 10 to 15 viewers a day. First stream, I got affiliate in the first week. I still haven't forget those people yet either. Like I haven't streamed much since. I don't stream no more, but on the weekends because I'm really trying to, you know, focus on content creation. But I still haven't forgot those people. You know,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, those are the people that have been there since the beginning. It's same thing. Like right now, I'm, you know, listening to your words definitely is awesome. And as someone who's also trying to do the whole content creation thing, as we all are really in this call, and I'm sure plenty of you guys watching at home are, it's great to hear input from other creators because I've been doing the streaming gig for a while now. So as Envy, and both of you have definitely done a lot better at the whole upload schedule thing than I have because mine has just been non-existent.
Right.
And it's nice to hear that come from you, and that's something that, you know, I plan to improve upon, and it's, you know, it's always great to have that other perspective.
My upload
Yeah, and I
schedule
feel-
is some ass, bro.
Mine too.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like that's a struggle that every beginning, I feel like any content creator struggles with, you know, and I feel like it's not talked about enough. You know, I feel like streamer content creator mental health is not talked about enough because you'll see it a lot. You know, a lot of people don't talk about it at all. A lot of people don't want to share how they feel. They want to wake up in the morning, do their job, go to sleep. That's it. They don't want to talk about the nitty gritty stuff. But I really feel like 99% of every content creator, big, small, medium, whatever your size is, deals with some kind of mental struggle every day that they upload content.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's something to remember too. You know, when you are, you know, streaming or you want to put out a video, don't be hard on yourself. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, bounce back, redo it, reassess, put a new one out. You know, and that's easier said than done. Easier said than done. I hope I answered your question. I kind of went on a tangent there.
That was good. I mean, listen, it was great. We definitely had some great talking points along the way. I loved it.
Definitely.
I think that's a good place to end this episode. Thank you again so much, Light, for joining us today. You absolute handsome bastard, you.
For having me. Thank you for having me.
Sexy boy, sexy boy.
Unit.
Thank y'all so much for tuning into another episode. If you made it this far into the episode, you are amazing, beautiful, cute, handsome, massive wang, as Morgan put it, fat ass, all that shit.
What?
Be sure to
What did I get brought into?
like, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, download us on Spotify if you're listening to us from there. All the support you guys gives is very much appreciated. We love each and every individual one of you so much. Does anybody have a quote? Because if not, I do.
Of course you
Get money,
do.
get bitches.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You don't need bitches. Bitches need you. On God.
Oh.
Um,
Period.
Period per.
Her.
Please shoot me if I
Yummy.
ever say period per again.
You just said it again, so I'm
No,
coming
nah,
over.
but with that extra zest like I did the first time.
Oh, I
Don't
think
do
I've
it.
got a good quote right here. Hopefully, it's not been used before. If you'd like me to read it,
Go for it.
ties into what we've just been talking about. So this comes from Nelson Mandela. The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall.
W. Nelson.
That is
Common Nelson
beautiful.
W. But all right, that does it for us in this episode. Till the next time, love y'all. Bye.
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 Peace out.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.